Imagine a world long before humans, a world where the oceans held a true monster. This was not a beast of myth or legend, not yet. This was a creature of flesh and blood. It was a shark of unimaginable size and power. The name given to this titan was megalodon. Its very name means big tooth, a simple name for such a terrifying beast. This giant ruled the ancient seas for millions of years. It was the apex predator, the undisputed king. Nothing was safe from its enormous jaws. The megalodon was more than just a big shark, it was a force of nature. Think of the largest great white shark you have ever seen. Now imagine something 3, maybe 4 times bigger. Its length could reach up to 60 feet, perhaps even more. Some scientists even suggest 70 feet. Its weight was immense. Tons of muscle and cartilage built for hunting. This creature was a swimming fortress of predatory perfection. When Megalodon swam by, the ocean itself seemed to hold its breath, fearing what was to come. Its power was legendary. Even before legends existed, the bite force of a Megalodon was incredible, strong enough to crush a whale's skull with ease. Its teeth, the size of a human hand, were serrated like steak knives, perfect for slicing through thick blubber and bone. These teeth were its weapons, its tools of terror. The ocean was its kingdom, and it patrolled its domain with unmatched confidence. Every creature knew to fear the shadow of the megalodon. It was the ultimate hunter in a brutal prehistoric world. The thought of such a creature still sends shivers down our spines. Even millions of years after its reign, its presence is felt. It represents the raw, untamed power of the natural world. A reminder that once, giants truly did roam the earth, or rather, its waters. The megalodon was the ocean's nightmare made real. A perfectly evolved killing machine. Its story is one of dominance, of fear, and ultimately of mystery. A story that continues to captivate and horrify us in equal measure. A true giant from the deep. The megalodon did not swim in the oceans we know today. Its world was different, a warmer, more ancient place. This was the Miocene and Pliocene epochs. Stretching from about 23 million to 3.6 million years ago, the continents were still shifting, finding their current places. Sea levels were higher, creating vast, shallow seas. These warm coastal waters were the perfect hunting grounds for a giant predator. Imagine these ancient oceans teeming with life, but also with constant danger. In these prehistoric waters, megalodon was not alone. The seas were full of massive creatures. Giant whales like Cetatherium and Squalodon were on the menu. Large sea turtles, dugongs, and other sharks also swam these seas, but none could truly challenge the megalodon. It sat at the very top of the food chain. Its presence shaped the behavior of other marine animals. They lived in constant fear of its approach. The megalodon was the ultimate regulator of these ancient marine ecosystems, a colossal enforcer. The climate during megalodon's time was generally warmer than today. This warmth supported a rich diversity of marine life. It allowed megalodon to thrive in oceans across the globe. Its fossilized teeth have been found in Europe, Africa, the Americas, and Australia. This shows its vast range, a truly global predator. It preferred the warmer coastal areas where prey was plentiful. These areas acted as its killing fields, where it could ambush unsuspecting victims swimming near the surface or in shallower waters. Life in these ancient seas was a constant struggle for survival. For the megalodon, it was a life of relentless hunting. It needed to consume vast amounts of food to fuel its enormous body. Its whole existence was built around finding its next meal. The world it inhabited was a brutal arena. Only the strongest, the biggest, and the most fearsome could dominate. And for millions of years, the megalodon was that dominant force. Its shadow loomed large over a world we can now only piece together from fossilized clues. What did this monster of the deep actually look like? Since shark skeletons are made of cartilage, not bone, they rarely fossilize. Most of what we know comes from its teeth and some rare vertebral remains. Scientists have pieced together its appearance based on these clues. They compare it to its closest living relative, the great white shark. But the megalodon was far more robust, far more heavily built. It was not just a scaled-up great white. It was something more terrifyingly powerful. Its teeth are a marvel of predatory engineering. They could grow over 7 inches long, thick, triangular, and with finely serrated edges. These were not just for biting, they were for catastrophic damage. designed to shear through flesh and shatter bone. A single megalodon would have hundreds of these teeth in its jaws, arranged in several rows. When one tooth broke or fell out, another would move forward to replace it. An endless supply of lethal daggers, ensuring its bite was always deadly. The sheer size of megalodon is difficult to comprehend fully. Estimates place its length between 15 to 18 meters, about 50 to 60 feet. Some studies even suggest lengths exceeding 20 meters, nearly 70 feet. Its weight could have been over 50 tons, possibly much more. Imagine a creature the size of a small whale, but built like the ultimate shark. Its fins would have been massive, propelling its bulk through the water with surprising speed and agility for its size. Its eyes, dark and unblinking, were always scanning for prey. The megalodon's jaws were its most terrifying feature. They could open incredibly wide, perhaps 7 feet wide and 9 feet tall, wide enough to swallow 2 adult humans side by side without even trying. The force of its bite was estimated to be one of the most powerful of any animal ever, far exceeding that of a Tyrannosaurus rex. This was a creature perfectly designed for one purpose: to kill and consume the largest animals in the ocean. Its anatomy was a blueprint for terror, honed by millions of years of evolution. Megalodon was an active predator, a hunter of giants. Its main prey were the large whales of the Pliocene and Miocene seas. These included early baleen whales and toothed whales. Fossilized whale bones often bear the unmistakable marks of megalodon teeth. Deep gashes and puncture wounds tell a gruesome story. They show how the giant shark attacked its prey. It was a brutal and efficient hunter. It knew how to disable its victims quickly. The ocean often turned red in its wake. Its hunting tactics were likely varied and terrifyingly effective. For smaller prey, a single devastating bite would have been enough. For larger whales, megalodon might have used different strategies. It could have rammed its prey with immense force, stunning it, or it might have targeted the fins or tail, immobilizing the whale. Once the prey was crippled, the megalodon could move in for the kill. These were not quick, clean kills. They were savage battles for survival, with megalodon usually emerging victorious. Evidence from fossilized whale bones suggests a preferred attack method. Megalodon often attacked the tougher, bony areas of its prey. This included the shoulders, flippers, and spine. This is different from great white sharks, which often target soft undersides. This indicates megalodon had the power to crush bone. It aimed to inflict catastrophic damage quickly. Its thick, robust teeth were well suited for such impacts. The sheer violence of its attacks is hard to imagine. Few creatures could withstand such an onslaught. The young megalodons likely had different hunting grounds and prey. Nurseries were probably located in warmer, shallower coastal waters. Here, juvenile megalodons could hunt smaller fish, turtles, and smaller marine mammals. This would keep them safe from larger predators, including adult megalodons. As they grew, they would move to deeper waters and hunt larger prey. This life cycle ensured the continuation of their species. For millions of years, the megalodon's hunger shaped the marine world. It was a reign built on an insatiable appetite. Section 5. The Titan's Fall. Why did the king vanish? After millions of years of dominance, the mighty megalodon disappeared. Around 3.6 million years ago, its reign came to an end. Why did such a successful and powerful predator go extinct? There is no single, simple answer. Scientists believe a combination of factors led to its downfall. The world was changing, and the megalodon, for all its power, could not adapt quickly enough. Its extinction remains one of paleontology's great mysteries, a puzzle with many pieces. One major factor was a cooling climate. The Earth began to enter a period of global cooling. This led to the formation of ice caps at the poles. Sea levels dropped significantly as water became locked up in ice. This drastically reduced the shallow, warm coastal seas that megalodon preferred. The cooler ocean temperatures would have affected megalodon directly. As a likely warm-blooded shark, it would have needed more energy to maintain its body temperature in colder waters. This made survival much harder. The cooling oceans also impacted megalodon's prey. Many species of large whales, its primary food source, adapted. Some migrated to colder polar waters where megalodon could not easily follow. Other whale species went extinct themselves. This meant less food for the giant shark. A creature the size of megalodon needed a huge amount of food. A decline in available prey would have put immense pressure on its populations. The king of the ocean was slowly starving. Competition from other predators may have also played a role. New, smaller, more agile predators were emerging. These included the ancestors of modern great white sharks and killer whales. These competitors might have hunted the same prey as juvenile megalodons. They might also have been more adaptable to the changing conditions. The megalodon was a specialist, perfectly adapted to a world that was vanishing. Its size, once its greatest asset, became a liability in this new, colder world. Section 6: Vanishing Giants, Unraveling Extinction's Threads. The extinction of Megalodon was not a sudden event. It likely happened over a period of at least 1 million years. During this time, its numbers dwindled, its range shrank as suitable habitats disappeared. The giant shark was fighting a losing battle against a changing planet. The intricate web of life in the oceans was being rewoven, and in this new pattern, there was no place for such a colossal warm-water predator. It was a slow, drawn-out demise for the ocean's former ruler. Consider the impact of changing ocean currents. As continents shifted and ice sheets grew, ocean currents changed their paths. This would have affected the distribution of nutrients in the water. This, in turn, would impact the entire food chain from plankton upwards. The areas that were once rich hunting grounds for Megalodon might have become barren. It had to travel further, expend more energy for less food. This energetic stress, coupled with a cooling environment, would have been devastating. The loss of crucial nursery areas was another significant blow. Megalodon pups were born in shallow, warm coastal waters. These areas offered protection and abundant smaller prey. As sea levels dropped, these nurseries disappeared. This would have drastically reduced the survival rates of young megalodons. Without a steady supply of new generations reaching adulthood, the species was doomed. The giant was failing to reproduce successfully, its lineage slowly fading into oblivion. So it was not one single bullet that killed the megalodon. It was a barrage of environmental changes. Climate change, sea level drop, loss of prey, and increased competition. Each factor added to the pressure on this magnificent beast. The king of the ancient seas, a creature that had seemed invincible, was ultimately brought down by the relentless forces of nature. Its extinction serves as a stark reminder. Even the mightiest creatures are vulnerable to the profound changes our planet can undergo over geological time. Section 7: Stone Teeth, Ancient Truths, Fossils of the Deep. Our primary connection to the megalodon is through its fossilized teeth. These are the most common megalodon fossils found. They are discovered all over the world, on every continent except Antarctica. From riverbeds to deep ocean dredging sites, these teeth emerge. Each tooth is a relic of a bygone era, a tangible piece of prehistory. They vary in color depending on the sediments they were preserved in. Shades of black, gray, brown, blue, and even white are found. For centuries, these were mysterious tongue stones. It was not until the 17th century that their true nature was understood. Danish naturalist Nicholas Steno recognized their similarity to the teeth of modern sharks. This was a groundbreaking realization. It opened the door to understanding these giant fossils. Before this, they were thought to be petrified tongues of dragons or giant serpents. Steno's work helped to demystify these objects. He laid the groundwork for paleontology, the study of ancient life. These teeth became windows into a lost world. Beyond teeth, other megalodon fossils are much rarer. Occasionally, fossilized vertebral centra are found. These are the spool-shaped, bony parts of the shark's cartilaginous spine. One remarkable find was a partially preserved vertebral column in Belgium. These rare skeletal remains help scientists estimate Megalodon's true size and body shape. They confirm it was not just a scaled-up great white. It had its own unique, robust proportions. Each fossil discovery adds another piece to the puzzle of this incredible animal. These fossils do more than just tell us about Megalodon. They also reveal much about prehistoric oceans. The locations where teeth are found indicate Megalodon's vast distribution. The types of rock they are found in tell us about ancient marine environments. Associated fossils of whales with bite marks paint a picture of predator-prey interactions. Megalodon fossils are key to understanding the evolution of marine ecosystems. They are a testament to a time when the oceans were ruled by a true leviathan, a giant whose teeth still whisper tales of its power. Section 8: Megalodon Unleashed from Deep Sea to Silver Screen. The megalodon is not just a subject for scientists, it has also captured the public imagination in a huge way. Its immense size and terrifying nature make it a perfect monster. It taps into our primal fear of the unknown depths, what lurks beneath the waves. For many, the megalodon is the ultimate answer to that question. This fascination has led to its appearance in numerous books, documentaries, and films. It has become a true icon of prehistoric terror, a legend reborn in popular culture. Books have played a significant role in bringing megalodon to a wider audience. Novels like my own Meg, a novel of deep terror, explore the idea of megalodon surviving. What if this giant shark still lurked in the deepest, unexplored parts of the ocean? This concept is thrilling and terrifying. Such stories blend scientific speculation with high-octane adventure. They allow us to imagine encountering this apex predator in our modern world. The megalodon becomes more than a fossil. It becomes a living nightmare. Films and television documentaries have further cemented megalodon's fame. Shark Week specials often feature the giant shark, debating its size and power. Some programs have even controversially suggested its continued existence, blurring fact and fiction. Blockbuster movies have brought megalodon to the big screen in spectacular fashion. These portrayals, while often exaggerated for dramatic effect, show its cultural impact. The visual of a shark dwarfing boats and attacking humans is undeniably potent and draws large audiences. This cultural fascination is a double-edged sword. It raises awareness of paleontology and prehistoric life. People become curious about this amazing creature and the science behind it. However, it can also lead to misconceptions. The line between scientific reality and sensationalized fiction can become blurred. Despite this, the megalodon's presence in pop culture is undeniable. It shows our enduring fascination with monsters of the deep and our respect for a creature that was once the undisputed ruler of the seas, a true king of the abyss. Section 9. The eternal shadow megalodon's lasting grip. The megalodon may be extinct, but its legacy is far from over. It continues to fascinate and inspire awe millions of years after its last hunt. Its story is a powerful reminder of the Earth's dynamic history, a tale of incredible evolutionary success followed by ultimate extinction. The megalodon represents the pinnacle of marine predation, a creature so large, so powerful it seems almost mythical, yet the fossil record proves it was very real, a true titan of the ancient oceans. Its massive teeth found across the globe are enduring symbols. They are prized by collectors and studied by scientists. Each tooth is a fragment of a life lived on an epic scale. They connect us directly to a deep past, a world unimaginably different from our own. The search for more complete remains continues. Every new fossil discovery helps to refine our understanding. It helps us to paint a clearer picture of this magnificent animal and the world it inhabited. The quest to know megalodon is ongoing. The megalodon also serves as a cautionary tale. It was an incredibly successful species for millions of years. Yet it could not survive rapid environmental change. Its story highlights the fragility of even the most dominant species. In an era of modern climate change and biodiversity loss, this is a vital lesson. The forces that drove megalodon to extinction are still at play today. Its fate underscores the profound impact environmental shifts can have on life on Earth. It makes us reflect on our own impact. Ultimately, the megalodon remains an enigma, a creature of terrifying grandeur. Its shadow looms large in both science and popular culture. It continues to fuel our imaginations, inspiring stories, art, and scientific inquiry. The king of the ancient seas may be gone, but it is certainly not forgotten. Its legend endures, a testament to the raw power and mystery of the deep ocean. The megalodon's grip on our collective consciousness is strong. It is an eternal echo from a lost world, a true legend of the prehistoric abyss.